Modding games have been the ultimate endless stream of content for so many games. It's what made PC games so damn good. It has been the second win for so many great titles. Mods have completely changed the gaming industry. Dota, Project Reality on Battlefield 2, Natural Selection on Half-Life, GARRY'S mod on Half-Life 2, countless mods for the GTA, Elder Scrolls, and Minecraft series, and even ARMA 2, the game that DayZ was based on. I'm going to tell you why DayZ's modding update will be the best thing ever to happen to the game, and why DayZ's development process speed is nothing to be worried about. What used to be a nuisance for game developers, people touching their games and creating new content that they can't monetize, or even creating versions of their games that turn out way more popular than the original. Let's remember where the whole DayZ thing has started. It started as a mod itself. A mod that has spawned so many different variations of the DayZ mod, every one of them expanding on the original idea and creating an endless stream of content for players to enjoy. DayZ is a Bohemia Interactive game. Bohemia Interactive Studios loves modding. They actually give modders the tools that they need in order to create so much more content than what the games originally have on every game that they have made. DayZ won't be an exception. There are already countless mod creators coming from ARMA 2 and ARMA 3 eager to work on DayZ. Believe it or not, some mods are already done and waiting for the Steam workshop to open its doors to DayZ. An entire community working on the game that they want out of love and not money. Just to give you guys an example of how much a mod has affected a Bohemia Interactive game in the past, ARMA 2, the game that has spawned DayZ, has had its sales increased by over 400% just because DayZ has sprung to popularity. The DayZ mod has won so many awards for innovation and originality. Mods are at the core of what the studio is about and ultimately what DayZ is about. DayZ Standalone has been criticized a lot since its release for various reasons. It has been in development for a very long time, or so it seems, and has been in the public's hands since the 16th of December 2013. That means we're approaching 3 years of development since its early access debut with 3 months ago. However, it's not as bad as people may seem to think. 3 to 4 years is quite average in development for big AAA titles. Granted, DayZ is not a big budget AAA title and they're pushing an entirely new ambitious concept, figuring things out along the way. In game development, it is very normal to see the majority of the visual progress in the last 10% of the game's development time. There's so much that goes on behind the scenes and under the hood of the game. Everything is hooked up to the core code. This code is still being created. As long as the code is not there, there's no way to hook up the outer shell, the part that people actually see. DayZ is in that critical stage. The core is under heavy construction and the outer shell will follow insanely quick after it has been completed. It is one of those tasks that will not go any faster if you put more people on the job. Don't get me wrong, I'm not here to sugarcoat things, I want to tell it how it is. There are definitely things that they could have done better, but I won't get into that right now. But let's get back to the modding. The ARMA 2 DayZ mod has had an endless stream of mods and content. It started out with a couple of different maps like Lingor, a humid jungle environment, but soon moved on to more complicated mods like the Malsk, where you have to pay a lot more attention to your body temperature. Next to having food, water and protection, staying warm was just as important. Later on it featured some monsters from the Stalker series and a super rare railgun. Taviana was soon to follow. It was a map specifically designed with DayZ in mind. It featured large towns and cities, big airfields, a prison, possibly inspired by the TV show The Walking Dead, a giant bridge connecting the two main islands and even survivor vehicles. You had the battle bus, the plow buggy, the scrap helicopter, the battle truck, the bathtub mobile and even the survivor APC. After that, the ultimate DayZ mod for a while was definitely the Epoch mod, a mod with a great emphasis on survivor base building. Players could create a base out of wood and stone that they had to collect, creating a nice temporary safe zone for you and your friends, away from the zombies and other players that aim to take away all the stuff that you worked so hard for. It's had its flaws and maybe it started to drift away from the original DayZ idea, but it was a hell of a lot of fun. Overwatch and Overpoch, however, were the mods that made the ARMA 2 DayZ mod eventually die out a little. These two mods bear the title of DayZ, but they were all about the fast-paced action with loads of unrealistic military vehicles and weapons. It has resulted in a divided community and the end of a great era. DayZ Standalone modding, however, is going to be a little bit different. Bohemia Vinteractive have confirmed that the mods will have to be approved by the developers themselves to keep the core spirit and experience of DayZ intact. What I'm trying to say is Bohemia Vinteractive games thrive on modding. We haven't seen half of what DayZ Standalone is going to be capable of in the future. Take a break if DayZ isn't tickling your pickle right now. Subscribe to the channel and we'll let you know when that tickle will return. Leave a like if you like this small trip down memory lane, and I will see you in the next video. Have you ever had that moment when your friends ask you, why the fuck do you play DayZ? A buggy piece of shit. Are you kidding me? Well, here's 5 things we love about DayZ. Okay. Alright. Oh my god. Yeah, put on your white face.